Going on, world? DS1 Ross. Good morning. Back here on SheepStaysLeepTV, man. I just want to come to y'all real quick this morning. And quick little chop up, man. Just had some things on my mind. Oh, word. That's what's up. Triple darkness. Salute. We from the same hood, then do you know who I am then? Yeah, you from the Heights? Oh, you went to 390? That's what's up, bro. Whoever you are, brother, sister, that's what it is. My mans and them went to 390. I ain't go to junior high school in New York. I went to junior high school upstate. Well, out of state, rather. I grew up on St. Mark's and Nostra. Oh, alright. Yeah, so you definitely can, bro. Oh, alright, yeah. The borough, Kingsborough. That's what it is. That's what it is, man. But yeah, man, today, this morning, rather, I just came to talk to y'all, man. We gotta be more resourceful, man. We gotta be resourceful to one another, man. No. You gotta get the parasites out your life, man. And when I say parasites, I'm talking about, you know, the parasitic people, you know. That's the most important thing, man. A lot of us, we talk about this energy stuff, but a lot of our energies be messed up because of the people that's around us, man. We gotta really pay attention to the people that we let in our circle. Pay attention to the people that we think really matters to us, man. We gotta really begin or always reevaluate things. We always gotta assess the situation, man. And we gotta get parasites out of our life so we could be more resourceful to people and have resourceful people around us. You know? Last night I did a dope stream with a up and coming artist coming out of Brooklyn, New York. I'ma just say New York, period. And I'm happy I was able to be resourceful to my brother. I created this platform to be resourceful to my people. That's the whole purpose of Sheep Stay Sleep TV. It's not for me to just get up here and run my mouth, but it's for me to be a resource, for me to be a voice, for me to be an outlet to my people. And I'm gonna start having a lot of other of my people that I know personally that's making moves out here and doing things, and I'm gonna present them to y'all, man. Cause that's the whole purpose of Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Is to be a resource. We gotta be resourceful to each other. We can't just be around each other using each other for shit. If we gonna use each other, let's make each other useful to one another. It's not about, just us taking. It's a give and take thing. Shout out to Sarah in the suit, man. Shout out to Doug. It's about being useful, not us just using, but being useful. And that's what we got to do, man. Because if you're not useful, if you're not resourceful, then you're using someone. And when you're using someone and you're not, giving back in no way, then you just a parasite. You know? You just a parasite, man. And see, a lot of times, just to touch on what you just said, triple darkness, it's too much grown babies out here. It's just that, with that, that's a mentality. There's a lot of grown people out here that they want to be resourceful, but they don't know how because they don't know what they good at. Too much times we sit around and just focus on a lot of the material things or the things that deal with our exterior instead of our interior. So it's a lot of grown people out here that don't even know what they good at. It's a lot of adults out here that don't know what they're skilled in. They don't know, no, they don't have skills. So they really don't have much to offer anybody who's trying to do more than the simple things in life. That's why, so I see why you call them grown babies. Because to be a baby is a mentality, and they don't know what they good at. That's why it's always good to stay in a constant form of self-development. Shout out to Sir Hibbler. We got to understand what we good at first in order for us to be resourceful. See, what I do here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV, man, I've been doing this my whole life. As you could see from the conversation last night, me and my man was having, we do this on a regular. I've always spoke like this. I grew up like this. This is why I decided to create this platform, because I've always had a voice, I've always done that, man. Shout out to Zeus Flippy. Yeah, man, that's true. That's true. It is, man. That's because we think the peanut butter and jelly shit is important. But as you can see, man, especially in New York, a lot of these young dudes, they falling victim, man. A lot of them getting killed. A lot of them getting sent to jail for a long time for dumb shit. For dumb shit, man. That's because they don't want to focus on developing self and figuring out what is it that they could do. What is it something that they could do that's natural, that comes natural to them. And focus on that, A lot of dudes be out here trying to run the streets, but they really good at fixing cars. They really good at building shit and putting shit together. But they won't go be a construction worker because they want to be out in the street getting fast money. That's because they not really honed in on they skills. That's important, man. That's important. You gotta hone in on your skills and, make those things applicable to your people. A lot of times dudes from the hood always complain about how somebody may have got out and never came back and brought nothing back to the hood. But a lot of times dudes don't really have shit to offer to bring back. What they gonna do? They gonna come back and give out some money to the kids? What good is giving out money to kids when there's no message behind it? When there's no upliftment behind it? All they gonna do is put the money back and do the same shit that they see going on every day. This is why you got young dudes scamming and doing all this shit, but they running around and just falling victim because they not focusing on building nothing. That's because their mind is not in resourceful mode. Their mind is just in reaction mode and just trying to look like everybody else, man. Nobody want to look broke. You know, everybody want to look like they doing something. You know, everybody want to look like they important. But see, the most important people is the people that you look past. Like them Jews that's been buying up the whole New York City. You know, when they first came in the hood, we used to laugh at them, call them dirty, call them bums and all that. Now they own our whole neighborhood. Because what we think was cool to us didn't matter to them. What mattered to them was buying you out your goddamn apartment, was buying your whole building and kicking you out and moving other people in and charging them 2-3 times the amount of rent. That's what was important to them. But see, we wasn't thinking like that. You know, and for a long time, when I first saw them coming in on my block, I was telling my mans this. Like, yo, they about to kick us off the block. They about to buy us, they about to buy back the block. They about to buy us out. You know? And, you know, a lot of dudes, they didn't listen, man. They didn't listen. You know? I even went and spoke to the big boys. You know? The people who was getting all the money. But them niggas ain't want to buy no buildings. They want to buy cars. They don't want to buy no buildings. You know? They ain't want to get into real estate. They didn't want to do that type of shit. They didn't find that to be important because they don't find being resourceful to be important. All they want to do is show how much money they got. All they want to do is show how much they could shit on somebody. You know? And now niggas' money getting low. Now they want to buy buildings. Now they want to invest in land. Niggas should have been buying land in the 90s. When that street money was good. When you could make 10, 15,000 a day. You know? Niggas should have been buying cribs then, buying buildings then. All them crack houses we had, all them shits is condos now in Brooklyn. All them crack houses, they condos, they private houses, all through East New York, Brownsville. All them shits is condos and lofts and all that shit. But see, we wasn't thinking like that, man. And that's the problem with us. And then we sit back and complain about the system. The system gonna always be here. But it's about what you gonna do. How you gonna make this shit work for you, man? We gotta do that. We gotta do that, man. And we gotta stop making excuses. Because there's a lot of money out here. Oh, that's a fact, Sir Hibbler. I'll check you out. That's for sure. It's a lot of money out here. A lot of young dudes is getting money. But look what they doing. They just putting it in hip hop. Hip hop is just like the streets. It's a gamble. And it's about how you invest your money. This is why you need a team of resourceful people around you. You need people around you that know certain shit. Because just like the streets, you could put your money all into the wrong product and lose. You know? And this is what I try to be for my people. I try to be an information resource. You know, I try to be that I try to be that voice for them, that voice of reason, that voice of information, you know? Because we need that, man. We need people that's going to keep our people on the straight and narrow. Not how to make bad investments. Not how to rush and just spend money because you got it. But know where to put your money. And there's people in corporate America that get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars just to tell people that type of shit. Just to tell you how to spend your money, how to budget your money. You know, that's a career for some people. You know? But that's what we got to do for each other, man. We got to be resourceful. Got to be resourceful, man. You can't be afraid to pay for a resource either. So if somebody is resourceful and they helping you, make sure you kick back, man. Make sure you show that love. Make sure you reciprocate that energy, man. Because people ain't just putting it out there for nothing. I'm not being resourceful for nothing. You know? We gotta show that love back to each other too, man. Because if you don't, then that's when you just being a parasite. That's when you just leeching off the person because they helping you. But you feel like, you know, you don't have to reciprocate that. And you do, man. That's how you develop healthy relationships. And see, when you dealing with business or even with the music industry, you got to pay people for that. You got to pay people for that. You know, you have to. They going to make you reciprocate that love. They just going to. You know? But we got to maintain our resourcefulness, family. And we got to be around people that could be resourceful to us. You know, it's a lot of shit I don't know. I don't know everything. You know, it's a lot of shit I don't know. It's a lot of shit that I miss. This is why I listen too. You know, I even listen to the people that I'm being resourceful to because we supposed to feed off each other at the end of the day. One hand wash the other, both wash the face. That's what a team is. You know, I hear a lot of the black power people, you know, or the pro-blacks, they always talking about how we need to work with each other. But how we gonna work with each other if we both dead? How we gonna work with each other if we both trying to compete to be better than each other? How we gonna work together if we don't have the same goals in mind? If both our ending goals is not the same, then it's not gonna work. Because somewhere down the line, somebody gonna sell somebody out. And that's what you see always happen. Somebody always gets sold out. That's a fact. When the money get right, that's when the love change. That's true. That's because one nigga want that Benz and the other nigga want to invest that money to make shit bigger. You know? Why not put that money back and build it up and we all have a Benz? You see? See, that was the difference. And Paid in Full, that was the difference between AZ and Rich Porter and Alpo. That was the difference between all of them. See, AZ was the brain. He was the one he was the resourceful one. You notice he was the one with the connect. He was the one that wanted to see everybody eat. He wanted everybody to be happy. Like he said, it's room for everybody to eat. It's room for everybody to be fly. And we got to have that, that's the mindset that we got to have. We got to be that resource. You see? Alpo, he was a parasite. That's why he killed his homeboy. That's why he got his homeboy killed. Because he wanted it all. He wanted it all. He didn't, if he couldn't eat what you, nobody could eat. That's a parasite. That's a parasite, man. And there's a lot of parasites that we got to deal with. That's in our community. That's right around us. That's even in our families. You know, so sometimes you even got to stay away from people in your family. Because they really don't got shit to offer. They looking towards you to get something so they could get something from you, but don't have nothing to offer. You see? And there's a lot of people out here, you know, a lot of black men and women with talent, with great ideas. They need support. You know? And they don't just need financial support, but they need people that's going to be there. They need people that's going to be loyal and that's going to believe in them, because that's what's going to keep them going. Because a lot of times, once somebody make a couple dollars off their idea, man, they ready to sell that shit. And why you think a lot of these companies end up getting sold? And this is why we don't have generational wealth. Because we quick to, you know, sell ourselves away. We quick to sell ourselves away. But we've been consuming products of companies that been around for 50 to 100 years. And we consume these products every day. But we never think about what can we create that could last that long. But you know how we can make it last? If we keep investing into it. If we keep making it better and better and better. That's what we got to do. We got to continue to make it better and better and better. We can't say, oh, they offering us $3 million. Let's sell and just break up the money. Nah. We got to see past our nose, man. We don't see past our nose. And then we just cry about the system all the time. Why don't you get around like-minded people, jot your ideas down, and build upon them? Start from square one, but we got to work it up. We got to run it up, like they say. We got to be serious about it, man. You can't keep making excuses on why this shit don't work. Yeah, there's a lot of black men unemployed. A lot. Because they're not trying to hire black men like that. In a lot of places. They're not trying to, because they want to force us back out in the street so they could put us in prison. That's the truth. That's part of the system. That's true. But the black men who are unemployed, what we can do is we could become resourceful to each other. You see, we don't think about that, though. We don't think about how you and your 5 cousins, all of y'all that don't work, how all y'all could come together and put a plan together. Y'all all come together, put a plan together, and build. Start a pot, put money in a pot every month, every 2 weeks. It's not like people sitting around not making nothing. You know? Bills are still being paid, so, you know, niggas is doing something to get money. But see, then that's going to come with sacrifice, because you might have to sacrifice something you like to do. You might have to sacrifice something. You might have to turn your cable off for a couple months. You know? You might have to stop buying Jordans for a year or two. So you could stack that money up so we could do what we need to do. And that's going to take a certain mindset. Are you willing to sacrifice for the greater good? And a lot of us don't want to. This is why we quick to sell out. You know? Can you sacrifice? Can you stop smoking weed for 6 months? Can you stop drinking for a year? Can you stop smoking cigarettes for a year? Just look at those things. And see, those are the things that when you hiring a financial advisor, they break down to you. That way you can have more money. Those are things they ask you about. Your leisures. The things that you really don't need that you consume. A lot of us don't need cable. What we need cable for? We don't need cable TV no more. We got YouTube. We got Hulu. We got Amazon. We got Netflix. Why is people still focused on paying a cable bill? Those are things you could give up. Why you gotta have every new pair of Jordans that come out? Why don't you buy a pair of Jordans every 6 months? Or why don't you replace buying a pair of Jordans and buy a suit? Buy a suit. How many of us got suits? How many of us got dress clothes to put on? How many of us got shoes to put on? What if we got to go to a business meeting? You see, we got to start thinking different. Because that's what leads us to being resourceful. Because that's going to get us to where we need to go. If we all together and we putting a business plan together and a bank call us down there to sit down with a financial advisor and they want to give us a certain amount of money, we can't come in there with jean suits on and tech suits and sweatsuits. Now we got to come in there and look like we about business. So put some shoes on, put a tie on. A lot of black men don't even have a dress shirt. He gonna walk in there with a Burberry button up. And they gonna laugh at us. Or you know what they gonna say? Oh, we can't offer you this right now. They don't even want to negotiate with people like that. Because you're not serious. You see? You just looking to get something. They don't think that you ready to really work. You gotta look the part, man. Yeah, that's a fact. That's what we gotta do, dog. That's real. That's real. That's real. All them brothers had skills. They went and got them government contracts. And once they got them government contracts, then all they did after that, they put other brothers to work. You know? Then you could send other brothers to trade schools to get them trades. And then they could build their shit up. And so on and so forth. That's true. Man, we could do that with anything, man. We could do that with movies. You know? You see the big epidemic with web series, but that shit's starting to fall off. Because people not consistent. People not consistent, man. Consistency is key. Consistency is key, man. We got to keep it going. Yeah, man. Respect Life is almost up out of here, man. There's so many other web series popping up now. They might as well wrap it up, man. They might as well make a movie and call it a day. Cause they not gonna get nowhere. You know? But that's what a lot of us need to do, man. Especially black men. Black men got a lot of great ideas, man. And right now, the industry is dealing with all entertainment, man. It's about entertainment. If you don't have none of those hard skills that Doug was just talking about, like plumbing, electrician, you know, HVAC, shit like that. If you don't have those type of skills, man, and you not a sports guy, man, y'all need to be sitting around while y'all smoking weed and writing ideas about coming up with movies, man. It's about media. That's where it's at right now. Everybody got a YouTube channel. Everybody has a Twitter account. It's about media. It's about putting out content. People want to watch shit every day, all day. So we need to create media companies. We always crying about the news and, oh, the news don't show this and these movies is corny and all of this type of stuff. We need to create media companies where we pushing out our own content. And there's plenty of platforms that we could promote on. We got YouTube, we got Hulu, we got Amazon, we got Netflix. Stop looking so quick for a deal. Let's just put the content out. Flood them with content. Just flood them. People gonna like it. After a while, people gonna wanna pay for shit. Peace to Living Soul Journey. You know? Put it out there, man. Just put it out there. That's what we gotta do. The internet is the world right now. You gotta put it out there. Become a content creator. We need to put out content. We need to tell our stories, man. We need to tell our stories. People are watching, man, and I think a lot of people will like it. But we gotta believe in it, and we gotta do it. See, a lot of us don't believe that we could do certain things because we don't feel like we know what to do. But that's why you get around the people who know what to do, that believe in it, that got faith in it, and just work and just know your role and play it. Stop trying to be somebody you not. If you just gonna be the dude holding the boom mic, then be the best boom mic holder. If you just a dude who gonna edit the movies, then be the best editor you could be. Don't try to be the script writer. If you just gonna be a actor, be the best actor you could be. Don't worry about how the script going. Don't question why they wrote my part like this. Just do what you gotta do. Just be resourceful and play your part. Bring your resource to the table, which is your talent. Bring what you good at. See? And that's what we gotta do, man. That's what we gotta do. And start getting rid of the people that surround us that ain't trying to do shit. That's not trying to work. That's not trying to grow and build upon these ideas. We got to get them away from us. We really do. Because at the end of the day, all they going to do is bring you down. All they going to do is make you keep second guessing what you want to do. Because that's what parasites do, man. They suck your energy, man. Next thing you know, you just be sitting around an empty vessel. You just be sitting around an empty vessel, man. And that goes for anybody. That goes for anybody, man. Because you only got one life, man. Only got one life. And it's about what you make it. It's not about what somebody else make it. It's not about what they paying you on your job. That's not what life is about. It's about what you make it. Because I know people in my family that make a lot of money going to work every day. And they still not happy. And they still not fulfilled. That's because they haven't figured out what they good at in life. They think what they good at in life is just going to work and getting a paycheck. They haven't figured out what they could do with that money. Because they haven't honed in on their skills. So they don't know where to start. And then what they do, they take that money and go and have to pay somebody to tell them the same shit I've been telling them for free for all these years. Find out what you good at. Find out what you talented in, what you like to do, and invest your money in that. And get people around you that's gonna help see your vision through. I've been telling people that in my family for years. I've been talking shit like this to my cousins and them for years. We could have businesses. We could have stores. We could do all that shit. We could do all that shit. But we not serious, man. Not serious, man. And they not serious because it's a lot of selfishness, man. It's a lot of competition. It's a lot of selfishness. You know? It's a lot of foolish pride. And that's stopping us from being resourceful. And that's keeping us in a parasitic nature. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in with me this morning, man. I just had that on my mind, man, and I had to, talk to y'all about that, man. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in this morning, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Them curses are heavy on us black people. Yeah, man, but we create our own curses. We create them for ourselves, man. You know? Because we could know about something and still do the same shit. Like I said, we cry about this oppressive system, and we constantly get up here and talk about how the hell we could avoid certain things, but we still don't do it. And that's because there's an inner war to be fought. And that's why we gotta stop projecting. Stop talking about what other people doing. And let's focus on the inner war, the inner strife, the jealousy we have between each other. Instead of worrying about who jealous of us. When it's the nigga standing right next to you that hates you. When it's the nigga right there next to you that's saying he your man, but he not gonna support you. He see you trying to come up and become a rapper or become an athlete, and he don't want to support you in no way. He don't want to go give out flyers and give out t-shirts and put stickers up, and he don't want to do that. He don't want to, get you on camera and film you. Become your cameraman. Create a platform for you to put your talent on so people could see you and people could hear you. He don't want to do that, but he'll call you. He'll still stand next to you, smoking your blunt, drinking your liquor, and telling you he your man. When he really just around you for that. See, he not really trying to help nothing. He really don't want to see you successful. He just a parasite. Yeah, man, that's a parasite. It's a parasite. Parasites gotta eat. They gotta eat, and they gotta eat off other people. Because if they don't, they'll die. Parasites need hosts. So they latch on to you and they make you believe that they there for you. Yeah, we gonna do this, we gonna do this, we gonna do this. The whole time, they just using you. They just using you for your resources and your information and your wisdom. And then when they feel like they don't need you no more, they throw your ass away. They throw your ass away. Why you think it's always stories in the hip hop game or any behind anybody's success story is always people, there's always people that'll tell you, yo, I'm down with you, and then once that person blow up, you never hear from the people that was with them the first time. And then what they do is they never acknowledge those people, so you never get their side of the story. You never get their side of the story. So they try to silence you. But you never hear their side of the story. It's always people that help propel these people in they endeavors, man. Always. But you don't never hear about them. Facts. Free Max B. He one of them dudes. He was one of them. But they try to suppress those guys. Because those are the guys that's the resources and the brain behind a lot of shit we see. Right, another one called Mega. And people don't like to acknowledge real shit and real people. Right. Craig Mack, it's another one. True indeed. It's a lot of those people, man. A lot of those people. They forget about them people. And it's designed that way. People are just like that, man. And it's a lot of our own people, man. It's a lot of our own people, and we still doing it. After we know about Willie Lynch, this, that, and the third, we read Francis Cress Welsing. We read all of this stuff that's supposed to teach us about, what supposedly helped indoctrinated us. But we still turn around and do the same shit. So that shows that there's an inner war that's in people, man. It's certain shit is just in people. And those are the people we need to get away from. Because at the end of the day, those are the people that just want to eat up everything, suck up everything dry, and move on. So get away from the parasites. Get the parasites out your life. Recognize who they are. Study people behavior. That's something my dad always taught me. Study people behavior, man. What's up, cuzzo? Shout out to cuzzo want to check in. My dad always taught me that, man. You got to study people behavior. That's how you know when you're dealing with a parasite. Study people behavior. Study their behavior. Don't listen to what they say. Watch what they do. Watch what people do under pressure. Then you'll know what you're dealing with, man. So like I said, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in this morning. About to head out, get my day started. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Make sure y'all like, sub, and subscribe. I'll check y'all on the next one. DS1 Ross. Peace.